Hello there YouTube, this is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the DC Universe Classics Wave 7 Kid Flash. And he's also part of the, is well known as the Atom Smasher Wave. So, there you go. This is, get this out of the way real quick. This is basically, I'm just going to show you the big Barda packaging, which I still have, unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know why. Basically he came in the same wave, so this is what the packaging will look like. And he came in the same wave as Booster Gold, Blue Beetle, obviously Kid Flash there, Ocean Warrior, Aquaman, Captain Cold, Big Barda, and the Flash. Just came with a figure stand. And you would do that, you would get all these to build Atom Smasher, which I still don't own yet. But continuing on here, Kid Flash is definitely a must get. He was basically Barry Allen's sidekick, like most of the sidekicks, like Robin or Speedy. They're in much smaller bodies, so do a little size comparison here. Bring in some other Flashes. There is the Barry Allen Flash, which he sets up nicely too. So he's significantly shorter than Barry Allen, so there you go. He does fit in scale perfectly, so he's not oversized. He's got a totally different body, different arms, legs, boots, everything. Everything is in smaller proportions. And here he is next to the New 52 Barry Allen. Oops, he's fallen over. There he is next to New 52 Barry Allen. And finally, I'll bring himself in. This is him next to himself. So, Wally West and Wally West. There you go. So, there's the Wallies. Or if you wanted to do a later version, there was another Kid Flash after Wally West became Flash. So there you go. You could do that as well. There is another version of Kid Flash from the Young Justice line, and that is also a figure I probably want to pick up within the near future. So there you go. I unfortunately do not have the packaging. I bought this guy loose. I got a pretty decent deal on him. I got him for $10, which I thought was okay. This guy does hold his value pretty well, mint on card, as I noticed that, and I decided to. I'm probably just going to buy the Atom Smasher 100% complete. Sometime in the near future also. But let's get to articulation here, because I don't want to go off on a tangent like I've been doing lately. His head does move left to right. Doesn't really move up or down. Kind of just does this little head jiggle. I got a head jiggle. I'm having a seizure. Sorry. And his arm does go up very easily. Goes down. Does do a full 360. He has a bicep swivel, single bend at the elbow, and a wrist rotation. He does have an ab crunch, which moves forward, more so forward than back. He does have a waist swivel, T-jointed hips, go out, forward, and back, upper thigh swivel, single bend at the knee, and ankle hinge articulation. So that's basically his articulation right there. And he does stand very easily. You can get him into some really good poses. He's a much lighter figure, so he... there we go, that's a good one. He's a much lighter figure, so he does feel like a smaller figure when you first get him out of package, or when I first got him. I really like the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks really great. I really like how they did the hair here. Really great sculpting on the hair. Really good job. I really like just the overall look to this figure. It looks really good. I think the only, if I have to pick a gripe, it's I'm not a big fan of Mattel's yellows. They look very faint, almost translucent at times, and it's there's no bleeding or anything on the other paint, but definitely the torso is a little bit, feels like it's a little bit lighter than the arms or the head. But that's nothing. That's if I'm nitpicking, which I tend to do in these reviews. But really nice logo on his chest. I kind of wish it was actually a raised logo. That would have felt a little bit more like he wasn't just so painted, because he is very painted on. And to have a unique body like this, you would think that they would give a unique logo. But still, nonetheless, still a good-looking figure. Actually, I can say that the leg and the thigh are actually the same color, so that's a big plus, because they were usually different colors here in the thighs. But he does have the wings on his boots, and the head as well. So Wally West did have the wings on his boots when he was younger, and then decided to take them off when he was much older and took over as Flash. So yeah, I mean, if I had to rate this figure, I'd probably give him I don't really see much wrong with this figure at all. I'm gonna give him a 9. I think he's a really good looking figure. He's got a really great look to him. The paint apps are pretty solid on him. The head sculpt is really great. Really like what they did with the hair and just the face itself. So it does look good, and it is a unique body to him. It makes him feel and look much younger. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is gonna pretty much wrap up my DC Universe Classics Wave 7, also known as the Atom Smasher Wave of Kid Flash here. So rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the flip side.